Good morning, team. This is the roof bolt that we installed yesterday, upon which we will install the DDT drill jig today. Here are the roof bolts we installed yesterday. We installed them at a distance of 1,5 meters apart. We must make sure that we do not exceed the 1,5 measurement because we are going to install the rig assembly upon them. As you can see, we have marked off the panel and the face. The preparation has been done well. Look at the reference line that we have installed. It is installed 0,3 meters from the face and extended from the top of the panel to the bottom. This will be the new line for the installation of the roof bolts which we will install today. Now team, can you see where we have stored the machine? We have placed it in the ventilation holding in a safe place away from the blasting damage and possible damage caused by the scraping operation. We have now completed the waiting place procedure, and now the drilling team enter the panel and transport the equipment to the face. First we take the monorail pipes and start to install them onto the roof bolt washers which we installed yesterday. As you can see, we place the chain through the washer hole and lock the chain in position by placing the hook through the chain link. The chain will not pull out through the hole. Once you are sure the chain is secure, you can proceed down the panel and install the next rail. This one also threads through the roof bolt washer hole. We must make sure that the monorail pipes are level. Once sure, lock the chain in position utilizing the chain hook. Team, look carefully how the two monorail pipes lock together. We take the T-piece of the one pipe and install it into the slot in the other pipe. Once installed, we twist the pipe until it locks into position. Carry on with the monorail installation for the whole panel. Once all the pipes are installed, we place the end hanger onto the last pipe, making sure that the pipes are level and straight, also locking it into position using the chain hook provided. Now team, we have installed all of the monorail pipes correctly, but one of them is not quite straight. So we return to that chain hanger and readjust it so that we can achieve a straight line in our panel. The next stage is to install the burden control clamp before we place the wheel assembly onto the monorail. Once this is successfully installed, the cam block brake is locked into place to aid the assembly. We then install the cradle and lock it into position at the correct drilling height required. Once this has been achieved, we then place the locking pin in position to ensure the correct drilling angle is achieved. Now team, we install the drilling boom onto the cradle assembly. We make sure that we safely hoist it onto its correct position. There, now it's installed. On the side of the cradle there is a spring-loaded pin which lines up with these holes. That will give us the elevation of the boom whether drilling up or down. We lock it in at the level position because we now want to install the rock drill. As you can see, the drilling boom is now hanging level. Once we are sure that the boom is secure, we then bring our rock drill and install it into the sliding plate by using the locking pin, making sure that it is a tight, secure fit so that it does not come loose whilst drilling. Next we clean out the air hoses by blasting compressed air through them, making sure that there is no one in the vicinity that can be injured by debris from the hoses. This will ensure that no fine rocks will enter the rock drill lubricator. Now install the hoses into the lubricator. We then fasten the hose to the lubricator with a chain as per mine standard, making sure we lock it into place with a bolt and not a wire, as this could break off and injure you. Make sure the nut is fastened tightly. Also clean out the air hose for the boom air leg, as you have done for the rock drill. This section is called the collar bush. We open it by removing the pin and lifting out half of the bush. We then install the drill steel, firstly into the rock drill, and then we lay the drill steel onto the collar guide bush and place the top bush into position before installing the locking pin so that it cannot inadvertently fall out. The rock drill is now ready for drilling. Now team, we push the machine into line for drilling the shot holes. We fasten the one cam lock brake, then we install the stabilizer bar to the hanger wall and lock it into position, making sure that when we start the machine it does not move back but stays in one position. Now I'm collaring the hole. I use the left hand air leg control gently. I then push the drill steel up to the face. Once it has started drilling, I then leave the controls. At this stage, I loosen the burden control and push it to the next position where the chain tightens, and then lock the burden control into position. Whilst the rock drill is drilling, we then check the hoses of the equipment, making sure that they are slack and not fouling against anything. The machine does not need us to take care of it whilst it is drilling. We can then do other tasks like removing the monorail pipes in the areas that have completed drilling and reinstalling them at the front of the monorail line. We do this by removing the end hanger piece and chain. We then install the new monorail pipe, making completely sure that the T-piece connections are tightly installed. Then reinstall the end hanger piece like you did previously, making sure that it is level and carefully locking it safely into position with a chain hook. Now that the hole is complete, we stop the air leg and wait for the rock drill to return to its parking place. I release the stabilizing bar. I release the cam lock brake. I then push the drill jig to the burden control clamp. I then again install the hanging wall stabilizer control bar. Start the rock drill and collar the next hole. As soon as it is drilling, I fasten the cam lock brake. The DDT jig will also drill the rig holes for the winch clearing operation and also for the fan cut at the top of the face. To do this, we remove the pin from the angle control bracket and swing the boom into the desired position. Install the hanging wall stabilizer and then drill the holes for the rigging or the fan cut as so required. Now team, as you can see, there are 3 booms that drill the panel. One of them drills the top holes, one drills the middle holes, and the last one drills the bottom holes.